Now it's my honor to introduce Ms. Ingrid Pereria, ma'am. It is with great honor that we welcome our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Ingrid Pereria, to the 20th year celebration of Small Wonders. Our dedicated and resourceful educator, Pereira ma'am brings with an impressive 44 years of experience in shaping young minds across various schools in Mysuru and Bangalore. She has served in multiple leadership roles, including principal, headmistress, and academic coordinator, making significant contributions to the field of education. Our expertise in curriculum development, classroom management, and leadership has played a pivotal role in nurturing generations of students. With a deep commitment to academic excellence and holistic child development, she continues to inspire educators and learners alike. We are privileged to have her with us today. May I now invite Ms. Ingrid Pereira to address the gathering.
Good evening, Small Wonders. Today evening, you all have brought real wonders into this colony. My respected, honorable personalities on the dais, the management, teaching and non-teaching staff, dearest parents, and my lovable children. Today, it's a great honor for me to be present here at this beautiful function. It's really wonderful to see children performing on stage, how the teachers have taught them, how the teachers have brought in confidence, motivated them to this extent where they can stand on their own on stage and entertain you. A small, brief little note before my speech can go into any depth. Money can't make a man as much as education can. It stands true in almost all the aspects of life. Money can buy us all the luxuries and fulfill our needs, but it cannot buy the knowledge, civilized thinking, skills, and abilities to achieve our dreams. Education lays the platform for all to act upon our goals according to our abilities. It enables us to keep up with the fast-moving world and opens up opportunities we did not know exist. Money can exist us to a certain level. It can buy us a plan, but education gives us the knowledge for its execution. Here, everyone must know the importance of education. It is true that education means different things to different people. Moral values, discipline, healthy cultures, respect for one another, and transforming ourselves for the betterment of all skills one must achieve in life. One must have a life of sympathy, helpful, and trusting. When we have ego and attitude, life changes. It's here when parents, teachers, and school and elders play an important role in the life of the younger generation. So, dear parents, I would like to tell you my personal and very experience, what I had in St. Joseph's in the year 1984. We had the best crowd of people in St. Joseph's, Jayalakshmipuram. It was called the cream of Mysuru that came into St. Joseph's in those days. Those days we had very few schools which was the best, with very good teachers, management, and lot of facilities were given and things like that. So I had in my class, there was one child by the name Pankaj. And his father was a business person, and business people, you know, they concentrate more on their business and they neglect their families. So one day he was at business and it was the monsoon time in the month of October, And we had a very heavy storm that night, and poles and trees and branches and things like that fell down, and there was no current. So he could not carry on with his business. So ultimately at around 7 o'clock, he came back home. So before he can come back home, the wife and the 2 children were at home. So the mother said, "Children, I'm going in for a bath. So if anybody comes and knocks at the door, please don't open the door." So she went in for a bath. The 2 children were sitting in the front room and they were playing. And then the father came in and he was fully wet and he was knocking at the door. But the children did not open the door. The children did not open the door. So the father said, "Children, please open the door." He said, "No, I don't know who you are." So after the bath of the mother came out, and then she told the children, "See, babies, this is your father. He's knocking at the door. He's ringing the doorbell. You should have opened the door." So the children said, "Oh, Mama, this is the first time we are seeing my papa's face." So why I'm telling you all this, dear parents? Parents have a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of everything to give for their business. This particular parent never had time even to look at their children's face. Morning early he would go, late night he would come. But unfortunately this heavy storm struck Mysuru that day, and so he had to come back home. So what I'm trying to tell you all, dear parents, education nowadays, it's so very challenging in every walk of life. Every walk of life. The best you can give to your child is the best education. And parents, the best education you'll give doesn't mean to say that the child should only know how to read and write. My child is beautiful. That's not education. Education is developing every minute skills in a child. How you stand, how you greet a person, how you wish elders, how you respect elders, how you keep your home, how you keep your surroundings, how you respect your friends. These are the skills of every individual should develop in every person. A person or a child where he can adjust himself to any environment, to any atmosphere, that is a highly educated person. Nowadays, I see in so many schools, I visit so many schools around Mysore, Bangalore. When I went to Bombay for a seminar, you know, parents were saying, "Madam, we don't want our child to mingle with this child. We don't want our child to sit here. We don't want our child to stand here." I said, then where else will the child stand? Where else will the child sit if he's not in the school? He has to learn to mingle with children. He has to know how to respect a child. Of course, I understand, dear parents, small little fights between children to children are there. Even when I was a child, I fought. I used to fight every day. Every day I used to get beating from my father. But today what we are, we have to think of our past. That was the best education we had. We were allowed to play with children, even the scavengers' children. We were not supposed to say, no, you don't come in my group, you to stay there. Servants' children played with servants' children. Our children will play together with the other children. No, we all had to play together. That is what we call unity in diversity. And that's what India tells us. We are all one. When we come to a school, dear parents, there is no caste, color and creed. We should remove that from our minds. Because here the management, the teachers, look at all children at the same level. We do not discriminate between black, white, poor or rich. We don't have those concepts in our mind. If it's a very true teacher, they will never have these concepts in their mind. And parents, please don't ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅಳ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಇಡೀ ದಿನ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಳ್ತಾರ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಅವ್ರು ಅಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. As long as the parents are there standing, they will cry and cry and cry. So once you leave the child and go, the teachers know how to mold those children, how to divert their minds, how to give them an activity that will engage them. So what I'm telling you in this passage, what I read, dear parents, here the businessman was only trying to make money, but he never realized today that money is of no use for my child. I sent them to a good school. I gave them good education. Today when the children are grown up, they said, Papa, you never gave us time of yours when we were small. We needed that touch. We needed that hug. We needed that Papa and Mama's kiss, which we never got at that time. Now when they are 20s and 30s, if the Papa goes and kisses them, you think they'll appreciate it? They won't appreciate. So what the child needs at that time, at that particular time, you have to give. You have to devote some time of the day. You have to sit and talk to your child, play with your child, make your child laugh. Even I, at this age, I'm at St. Lawrence International School now, I play like all my nursery children play. I roll on the ground, they will roll on me, they laugh, I'll also laugh, they cry, I'll also cry with them. So that doesn't make the difference between madam and children. We are all one, we are all same in the classroom. So we have to change the way of thinking for children. Unless we put in an example for them, they will not learn. They have to copy us, they have to imitate us, they have to notice what we are doing. When we always talk positive and good things in front of children, automatically those children are going to grasp those sentences and that way of talk. My Papa and Mama used to talk very positively about this. They used to encourage us, they used to appreciate us for every little thing that a child does. Parents must support them and say a very good, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತು ಮಾತಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮೇಲೆ. If not, they feel very depressed. See, when they go home and if they see a star on their hand, Miss, ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಪಾಪ ಮಮ್ಮಿ, ಯಾತ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು? ಓ ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ದ, ಇಲ್ದೋದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಡು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ದೋದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬುಕ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಶೆಲ್ಫ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್? ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶುಡ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇ, ಓ ಭಾರಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಗು ನೀನು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಯು ಕಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. The best imitation and the persons that a child can copy is their parents. Whatever the child puts forth in front of public, it's the background of the parents. Our younger generation is going to carry on these things. So small things if you all do, if you all give the child appreciation word or a small kiss on their hands and carry them and hug them, after all they are children and after all they are my child. So what is the harm in doing something nice for my child? I should be happy. So small wonders, that's the name given to this institution. Small things can make big joys. Those are the wonders the management and the staff and the secretary of this school is going to bring into the children. And I don't want to speak too much, dear parents. My only wish for you all is to support the management. Always talk very positive about wherever we study, wherever we are. We should always talk a positive word about them. Always talk positive. We should always think positive. It's only then we will grow in a positive atmosphere. And those positive atmospheres are going to influence our children. So here I wish all the parents, our dear children, the management, all the best. God bless you all. And if any programs is organized by the management, I'm here to help you all, to guide you all, and to show you all the way. Thank you, dear parents, for listening to me. Thank you for your time.